Hey guys, how's it going? It is time for August favorites. I thought I had filmed this last week because I actually sat down, I spent 20 minutes filming only to find out my camera was not recording. So this is the second time trying to film this and I'm hoping it works this time. It's very strange that August is over and it's already September. Like, it's almost Christmas, you know? It's like 3 months till Christmas. It's only a month and 20 days until I turn 23 and I'm just like, what? Yeah, it's just like mind-boggling. But yeah, September's here. It's going to be fall very soon. I picked up some fall candles yesterday. I probably will have a haul coming very soon. I'm just waiting for stuff to come up in the mail. We just had the longest heat wave ever. I feel like it was a week and a half of almost 100-degree temperatures. They let us school early for a week. It was just insanely hot and it just finally cooled down today. It's a temperate 74, 75 and it feels amazing. I don't know why I have to start off all my favorites talking about the weather, but I have to. It's how I mark the seasons changing, I guess. So yeah, with that in mind, let's just jump right in. I'm going to start with face products because I've been loving two different BB creams this month. First is the Olay Fresh Effects BB cream. I actually just posted a review of this last week. I will link it right here. I'm not going to go over in too much detail with it. Basically, it is a really great sheer to medium coverage BB cream that you can get at the drugstore. I love it. The smell kind of sucks, but I really like the coverage I get and the finish I get. So this is pretty fantastic. The next is a little sample that my friend Kelly gave me when we did a little swap. And I actually got two of these. This is just the shade I'm using now. This is the Tarte BB cream. I'm using the one in light right now. This is fantastic. I love it. Now, I was doing a little research before I used this BB cream just to figure out kind of what it was all about. And it turns out that this is more for the oily skin girls because it goes to a matte finish and it feels very powdery on the skin. And you know, I'm really dry skinned, so I wasn't quite sure if I was going to like it or not, but I really do. I get really great coverage. This color selection right here really seems to suit me, so I really like this. So I'm probably going to purchase this in the full size when I've worked my way through some foundations. So thank you, Kelly, for introducing me to this because I love it. Next to cheek products, I have two blushes from Tarte here. The first one I may have already mentioned in a favorites. I don't know. This is Glisten. It's just a beautiful peachy pink color. Looks a little scary on camera. Looks a little more pink than it actually is, but it's a beautiful coral color. Very shimmery. Really like the finish. You can't probably tell. See if I can build it up any. Nope. It's just a very nice natural finish. I like the finish I get. And then the next one, another gift from Kelly. This is Flush. Yes, it's pretty scary. When you use a light hand, you get a beautiful berry flush color. And I've been using this a lot lately. And I'll just very gently tap my blush brush on and tap off as much excess as I possibly can. And then lightly just kind of buff it on the apples of my cheeks, and it gives me that kind of I just ran across the playground effect. You know, that when little kids are out playing in the fall, their cheeks are flushed. That's the kind of effect this gives, and I really like it. And I actually have a tutorial coming up that I want to use this in because I've been incorporating it in my everyday makeup. So yeah, really like this. Next for lippies, Urban Decay lipsticks. Oh my gosh, where do I even begin? These were just released this summer. I picked up 3 from Ulta, and then I have another one I got in my MyGlam. These are fantastic. I'm going to be recording a review of these after I get done with this favorites video. Oh my god, I love them. I love them. So really quickly, just going to show you. This one right here is Naked, and it's a really nice nudie pink color. And the lighting is making it look more pink than it actually is. It's a bit more nude. I really like it. Next one is Rush, and that's what I'm wearing today. This one's a bit more mauve-y. And the next one is my favorite that I have, and it's Fiend. And that one's a little more fun. So that's a really nice purpley pink color. My favorite one. These are really creamy. They wear fantastic. They wear fantastically. I feel like they stay on for a long time. And they have a really great color selection. There were like 22 shades in this line. So I really want to go pick up more of these. They're $22. So it's a bit harder for me to justify them. But my birthday is coming up, and I know I get a birthday coupon that I can use on the higher end cosmetics, so maybe I'll pick up some more of these because I love them so much. And you know, I don't normally shell out the big bucks for high-end lipsticks because I feel like drugstore lipsticks are just as great. But these were definitely worth the 22 bucks. Now we're gonna move on to eyes, and let me tell you a story here. I went to Capri Beauty College to get my hair bleached and my hair cut, and I wanted to get my eyebrows done when I was there. And you know, the girl did a fantastic job on my hair. I love the way she bleached it, the color turned out really well. I like the way she cut it. She really listened to what I wanted. And then when I went to get my eyebrows done, I told her, listen, I'm really picky about my eyebrows. I don't like them too thin. I don't like them too thick. And she had pretty thick eyebrows herself. They were like kind of in the middle between not too thin and not too thick. They were like perfect. And I said, I don't want my eyebrows to be as thin as yours. She's like, okay, we can do that. Oh my God, she took off like almost all of my eyebrows. Like the one on my right here, she made really, really thin. And then my one on my left, like you can't tell, but I've had to pencil from right here all the way over. She like made me completely bald. And I vlogged about this a little bit on my vlog channel. I don't know if I uploaded it. If I did, I'll link it right here. The witch with a B stole my eyebrows. I was so mad, and she couldn't figure out why I was so upset. And I told her, I'm like, that's not what I asked for. You made me bald. She's like, well, it's not my fault. You know, you have this little like thin area and it just kind of all came off. I'm like, no, you purposely, I was like, no, you made them too thin. You did not listen to a thing I said. And she even convinced her instructor that it wasn't her fault. And the instructor believed her. And I'm like, what? So all in all, I did not tip her. And so that's my little rant about my eyebrows. Anyway, so I've been having to fill them in. And for that, I busted out good old handy e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This is in medium, and it might be a little too dark, I think, for my hair color right now, but my eyebrows are really dark, so I just try to match the color of the powder to the color of my eyebrows and not worry about matching my eyebrows to my hair, because I don't think powder is going to make them look any lighter. Anyway, so I've been taking the powder right here and using my Sigma E65 angled liner brush, and I'll just like fill in where I need to on both ends because they're both looking a little sparse. And then I will take my other favorite, the Anastasia Brow Gel. Is it Anastasia or Anastasia? I've heard everybody pronounce it differently. And this is just a clear brow gel. I got the sample in my Ipsy bag, and I will just use this to hold my brows in place. Also, so yeah, I've been really liking I really like the hold with this clear mascara. I feel like it's almost like hairspraying your eyebrows, because once you put this on, your eyebrow hairs are not moving anywhere. They're not going to curl upwards. They're not going to curl downwards. They're going to stay in place. And also, what I really like using this for is because it is clear and because it holds so well, I will just take it and kind of just comb down my baby hairs like this, because I have really bad flyaways. Like, I have pieces that are like that long, so they'll be sticking up like that, and hairspray is not holding them down because I could comb through it and hairspray it. They're gonna stick up like antennas. People upstairs. So no matter how much hairspray and combing I do, they just stick up like antennas. I look like an alien or a bug, They just stick straight up. So I've been using this to keep it down, and they lock them in place. They don't stand up, and I'm not looking like ET. So I really like this. That's enough about my eyebrows. Lastly, for makeup products is my new MAC palette. So I saw a blog post, and I can't remember if it was Nouveau Cheap or through somebody else. Anyway, I saw a blog post how MAC had lowered the price of their palettes from, I don't know how much they were originally, but they were $8, and then the inserts were only $2. And they were having free shipping with no minimum purchase. So I ordered the MAC palette, and I have an insert coming too, but it's been on back order for like a month now. And I really like this. Now I can have all of my MAC shadows, my 3 that I have. So I have them, and I'm reaching for them much more often. And actually, I have a new addition to the collection. When I placed my order, I also purchased this eyeshadow, and this is Satin Taupe, and this is just something that everybody talks about, and I never tried it, so I thought I would pick it up and see what the fuss is all about. So that is what it looks like. It's beautiful taupe color, and I'm a neutral girl. I have a lot of neutral eyeshadows, but I don't think I have anything quite this taupey color. So I've been enjoying that. The tutorial that I was mentioning using this in, I'm actually going to use this in as well, because I've been reaching for this as my everyday eyeshadow lately. So yeah, I just really like this, and I'm slowly starting my MAC collection. 3 lonely ones first, but it's gonna grow eventually. And I really like that it's a clear palette, so I can see what I have. The only thing is, it's getting dirty really fast, and it's kind of bugging me. I feel like I'm gonna have to wash it, and I really hate that. But yeah, I like it. They also lowered the prices of their smaller, like, quads and the duos, and I think even the blush palettes. I think they lowered the price on that. They're still having free shipping too, so definitely go order some MAC. I mean, I wish I could. If I could afford it, I'd be placing an order, because I want to try their blushes, and I want some more of their lipsticks, and I want more eyeshadows to fill this up. I have a problem, guys. Help me. Really random. I've been really liking a hairstyle, and it's just a side pony. For whatever reason, I've been wearing my hair like this almost every other day. It's my hair back out of my face, but it's still really fun and flirty, and I just think it works really well. I like that my hair still is framing my face, and it just looks really fun. So I've been just doing this. I don't like putting it up in a bun so much, although I've been really enjoying using a sock bun. Just kind of enjoying that. Moving on to fashion. I have a fashion favorite this month. Oh boy, that never happens, right guys? So it's just this skirt that I picked up at work at American Eagle. It's black, and it's a high-low right there. Just so you can get an idea of what this looks like, because it's kind of hard to judge by me just holding it up right here. I have an Instagram picture that I will insert right here, just so you can get an idea. So yeah, I picked this up. I really love it. We have one in pink too, and I've seen girls style it a lot of different ways. I basically just wear that white tank top in that picture and tuck it in and call it good. But a couple of girls I see work there, they wear crop tops with them. They wear a tank top and a jean vest. I've just seen it styled so many different ways. And at first I wasn't going to buy it either, because I was just like, I don't know, high-low is not really my style. But the more people I saw wear it, the more I had to try it on, and the more I loved it when I did. So I'm really happy with this. Okay, so I have a TV show to talk about that I'm absolutely hooked on right now, and it's actually only a mini-series. But it's a Starz original mini-series called The White Queen. And King Edward and Queen Elizabeth, they were married in secret. She was a commoner, and everybody thought she was this evil queen who was trying to run the country through King Edward, and there's lots of like inner drama, and there's a lot of like drama and rivalry and secret weddings and plotting, and it's just so juicy and good. And King Edward is played by a very, very attractive Englishman who I can't take my eyes off of. He's so cute, so cute. That is the reason I started watching it, but I really love those historical dramas. I loved The Tudors and The Bourgeois and Boardwalk Empire. this is just my kind of show. So I really enjoy it. And I thought it was like a full, like, and I thought it was going to be like a really long series like The Tudors was, and I was really disappointed to find out that it was a mini series, but whatever. I'm enjoying it. Next is a book favorite, and I actually had 2 book favorites, but I can't find the other one, so I'm just not going to talk about it, and I'm going to do a book haul on my vlog channel because I've picked up like 5 books in August, and it's time for me to do a book haul. This is Mary Lou's Prodigy, and it is a sequel to Legend, which I read earlier this year, maybe last year. They had it at the library. It was really good. It's basically one of those dystopian society books that I'm obsessed with, and it kind of reminds me, so basically it's about this, like, so basically the United States no longer exists. A majority of the East Coast was like wiped out due to flooding when the polar ice caps melted, and there's the Republic, and then there's the Republic on the west side from like Texas up to the Dakotas. That is the Republic. And then there is the colonies, which is everything east. The colonies are this like this really high-tech, like everything is neon and lit up and glittery. And it's all like sponsored, like there's corporations that sponsor schools and hospitals, and it's just like, I don't know, very, very materialistic and commercial. And then there is the Republic, who kind of, like, you don't know until you get to this book, but the Republic is very isolationist and poor, and it ultimately, like, the whole part of this just made me think that the Republic reminded me a little bit of like North Korea or communist China. And I'm sorry if this like offends anybody, but it was talking about how the Republic was an isolationist, war-centered country that like really pushed, you know, there were slums and people were getting killed by the soldiers if they didn't follow the law. And there was like people dying from the plague, which we later find out is actually something that the government is like putting into the slums to make everybody sick. And the main character, Day, is somebody from the slums, and he's kind of like the Robin Hood almost. He's fighting the Republic, and then this girl, Day, who is his love interest, enters the picture, and she is this top-ranking military police figure who's 15. She had like super high marks in school, and she graduated and went to college at 15. She enters the picture and she's like, oh, I'm gonna capture Day and I'm going to save the day. Well, then she kind of, you know, she goes undercover, she falls for him. And then he gets caught and he's supposed to be executed, but she, with the help of the Patriots, which is like a rebel society, rescues him. And then in this book they try to assassinate the Elector Primo, who is like the leader of the Republic. So he's kind of like, what is North Korea? He's like Kim Jong-il, sort of, kind of. Not really. Maybe his father was. Anyway, I need to do a Belle's Book Corner on this book because it was fantastic. I just finished it last night, and I really suggest picking up the first book, Legend, and then reading this because it's really great, and I really hope they make a movie. I can't wait for November for the third one to come out. I'm gonna stop talking because this is not a book review, and this part of the video is getting too long. So, Prodigy. Excellent book. Love it. That does it for my favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will leave video requests down in the comments below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!